We got Z1 in 2011. It was a promo in World Championship 2011 over the Nexus, and I remember quite vividly looking at Z1 because somebody got the game. I was curious about the promo, so I took a peek at those motherfucking promos. And here was my reaction in 2011. What the fuck is this for? We did have Scrapdragon. His first print was in Duelist Revolution, released in 2010, so it wasn't impossible to destroy a set Z1 and trigger its effect, but the fact it's a spell that can't be acted on field like most other fucking spells, and only does something when destroyed while set is a perfect representation of garbage. All that was said to segue into Soul Binding Gates. You can only activate if you control no monsters in a set spell and trap you control is destroyed by a card effect this turn. No, it doesn't have to be Z1. I know this, but in order to destroy a monster on field whose attack is lower than your life and deal 800, you need Z1 in your graveyard. So for this particular video, fuck other spell and traps. Each time you activate this effect, assuming you're activating it because you can only activate it if exactly one monster was summoned, it becomes harder to do it again because each time your life drops by 800, which is cool design-wise, but fuck that. Yes, it can destroy multiple monsters as long as they were summoned separately, and again, that's cool design-wise, but this also applies to monsters summoned to your field. And by the way, you can't activate this if you control monsters, so there's no getting around this by activating it after you summon, but that's if you destroy a set Z1.
What that mean?
You need to play Z1 fucking ill. I know that's the way it is because of lore reasons, and that's fine, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a shit card mainly due to its activation requirement. Without it, it would still be bad, but at least you could apply its effect by dumping Z1 directly in your graveyard with Foolish Burial Goods. If that was the case, it'd still be bad, but better than this shit. That said, thanks for watching. Patreon, PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo, out of order, don't give a fuck, and so is my Discord server link now.
What's the question?
What is your opinion on rush duels? The best thing about them is the card layout. That's what I said when they were first introduced, and that's the exact same way I feel now. A lot of these newer support cards almost seem like they were made for Duel Links. Have you ever considered playing? Have played Duel Links? Yes, I have. For 10 minutes, then I uninstalled that shit. But that was like 2 years ago, I think. So no, I'm not considering doing Duel Links content because I don't give a shit about Duel Links. What do you think speed duels need to do? Not exist? Die? Konami stop trying to push that shit because it's clearly not fucking working? I just see it as another repackaging of the same shit. I'm not a fan of that. What's your opinion on legacy support as a whole the past 2 or 3 years for decks like Armed Dragon? It's cool overall. I'm not going to get into specifics because you didn't ask that. You said overall. I'm all for it.
What else?
If you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh animes, which series is your favorite and which is your least favorite? The only anime I've seen is the first one, Duelist Kingdom and Battle City or whatever. That's all I've seen. So I don't know anything about them other shits. So that's all I can go based on. So I guess the answer to your question would be the first series, but I don't really even like the first series like that. It was just some shit to watch when I was 15. What are your thoughts on the current state of the game? They're fine. Even if I complain about them, they're fine. And what do you think will make the game better? Here's the problem with this question and a lot of fucking questions. It's loaded as fuck with subjectivity. So even if I provide things that I would want to make the game better, they may not apply to y'all. I'm not strictly thinking of myself because I don't really play the fucking game. But then again, I do videos on the game. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. As long as I got video content, I'm good. Outside of card reviews, are there any other type of videos you've been thinking of making to either change things up or fill the empty space while cards come out? Not really. I'll occasionally do something different, but I usually just want to stick to cards because I don't give a fuck about market watches. Other motherfuckers do that shit. Hashtag what's the question? Appreciate you.
A lot.